Alrighty then, we're going to go back into the aisle, get a new crock, because we lost our last one, which we've had for what, a week and a half, or whatever it was. But that's okay. It happens. So we're gonna get this going. Fun times beginning. Alright, looks like we are in water access, so we should be able to get to wherever we're going pretty easily. Which we could have probably attacked it, but we want to try to not die, and we pretty much want to regrow, get back to pretty much back to all our mutations and grab whatever we can get. Fighting other crocs right now. Especially if you never know if it's going to be double teamed, triple teamed, whatever. Just look at all those crocs. And being a solo hunter right now makes survival pretty much our biggest focus right now. We gotta try to survive and hunt and stay alive. And if that means avoiding more crocs and whatnot, is what we're going to do. And here comes the fun part. Is that I'm coming in at 11 tons right now. fully grown is 13.5. Oh man. Yeah, I suppose the fight that we got in, if it was a 1v1, it would have been a little bit different. But what they did is they tag teamed me, and then they went and took out my partner. So I was doing a 2-on-1. Which at least that fight was a croc on croc, and not having them running to Rexes or whatever. Okay. Yeah, some of these waterfalls we're going to have to go around. And hopefully there might be something close by that we might be able to snag if they get close to the water. Well, like I was saying, is that as a solo Deinosuchus, is survival is our #1 priority. Doesn't mean we can't go out and have some fun and have some interesting grabs or whatever, but we're gonna try to avoid other Deinosuchuses unless they're smaller than me. If they're smaller than me, then we'll attack first. Because unfortunately, the rules kind of disappear while we're solo. Because at that point, it's not hey, you're ruining my hunt or whatever, making noise. It's now turns into you're smaller than me, so let's eliminate the possibility of a threat. Because right now we have to pretty much think that everything is going to be a threat to us. If it's going to actually be a threat or not, you never know. But sometimes eliminating that possibility of whatever is probably going to be the best thing to do. And I believe we got one more waterfall to go up and over, and then we'll pretty much be in the Delta River, Delta Lakes. Which is totally fine because this is part of our hunting ground. Oh, we hear something. So now it's just a matter of, are you going to get to the water? Where are you? I heard you. And we're still in between the waterfalls, so I haven't gotten down yet. And if you're still up here, then you can come and drink from these waters. There's nothing here that's going to eat you. I hear you up there. You know, this water right here is deep enough. And I wouldn't put it past things to drink from here. Are you lagging, PT, or am I lagging? Because I thought I heard something flapping around, and I was trying to look and find it. And sure enough, there you are. And we have 168. Oh, it's just a baby. No, it's just a baby croc. Which I could have eaten it, but it's kind of dark. It was in the water, so I'm going to eat it. That's just how it goes right now. And that was the PT or APT. I don't know if it was the one that was lagging in the air. Well, it's kind of dark. And I mean, I have, and that's the thing, is I did hear things around here, which they could be going more downriver, which is more than likely. Or they could be going upriver. But regardless, we could just kind of hang out here and hopefully see if anything comes, or we can just move on. But regardless of anything, we just need to find a place to hang. And you hear those calls and all those noises, so here we are. And we're at 11:5. So we're not, I mean, we should be big enough to grab pretty much anything that we were normally able to at 11:5. But it's one of those things where we might as well just kind of not push our luck. Alright, well, it's like anything else I decide to do. As soon as I leave here, something's going to come up. But we can go late. We can go late in our other spot. Because from here all the way around and over to the hunting spot, we're going to run up. Hear that? There's food. Do I do it? No, he sure took off. He sure took off pretty quickly. And I was debating if I was going to eat it or not, and I decided I was not going to. And then he ran away. And now, since they ran away, if I happenly come across them, now we're going to eat it. Oh, there's more food here. And take a look here. Do I see anything? Oh, I'm here. I hear things. Oh, we're getting we're pretty much in one of our hunting ground right now, so. Just because throughout from all the way over here to the shallow bends over there is pretty much a good hunting zone. Just because you'll have things trying to cross the river from over here. You're gonna have small prey or whatever on both sides normally, or at any given time really. I mean, it all really depends. Hi, chicken. Hey, chicken. Where did the chicken go when they crossed the river? You don't know. Hey, chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? You want to know? The chicken crossed the river to run from the gator. Run! All right. Now let's get back on track here, just because you never know what prey is around, and just even doing that alerts anything in the area. So now I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more careful of what I do moving up from here. And hopefully everything that comes here right now is grabbable. Because that is exactly would make this that much better. Everything is grabbable that comes here. That would just be the perfect hunting time, but would not be surprised if everything that comes in or everything we come across will be prime. That's usually how it goes, but we can always hope for the best. Everything we see, hopefully, is grabbable. And if it is, oh, I don't know if that was close or not, but I just, oh, there's something right there. And they look grabbable. Yes. Come to the water. And that's the other downfall about being a dino, is if they don't come to the water, and then it's not going to do me any good. But if they do come to the water, then that's where the fun begins. Hey, don't go that way, come to the water. You just had food, right? Now you need to come to the water. Don't run away, come to the water. Oh, target came down. One avoided the water. So we have a choice. Choice one, we can lay here and see if we can come across anything else that may or may not be coming down or come close to the water. Or two, we can go around the bend and go to the other side, which does one of two things. Hopefully everything is on that side. Oh, we got something next to us. You know, I guess we'll stick to my rules, even though I am a solo hunter, because as long as they're not bothering me or attacking me, I guess then it doesn't matter. Because I'm sure the other dinos don't want to die either. Now, that is the hard choice. Ooh. Oh, you didn't. No. No. He just splashed. He was getting closer. I was just getting ready to go for the grab. And there was splashes. There's a Rex. Which I can't get the Rex. Because he's too big. But you are not. Wait. I can't. That Rex might have been small enough. I guess the only way to find out, is let's try to beat him around the bend. Haha, he was grabbable. I'm glad I decided to come and take a second look. He did look small, or smaller. Thank you, Rex. Well, that one is too big. Yeah. So we got one. The other one was a little tad too big. that one. Now is that Dino still here? That the one that I swam across over. The one that was right. Good luck. Oh. Is there something else over there? They look prime. Yep. That is the downfall. Alright, let's get out of this area. You would think that oh. Yeah, well, regardless, I really need to get my swim speed back because I am swimming super slow right now. And the only way I can speed up is if I burn my stem. And I don't want to have to burn through my stem. Alright, where you trikes going? You guys are crossing the bridge, but are you guys going to go that way, or are you going to go over here? Because I am not fast enough right now to catch anything that's running. So I'm just going to continue to head this way, and hopefully this is the direction you guys are going to go. we already ate one Rex. We got a PT that fell in the water. And we have things here. So hopefully we can get our oxygen, and that's maybe trike comes this way. Because if that trike comes over here, I can grab it off the land. Is it looks small enough. Where'd you go? I know. There you are. Are you getting water? No? See, I don't know how my lunge didn't work. That is totally messed up, because it was definitely close enough to grab it. And I'm not sure how I didn't lunge. I went towards it like I was going to, and then all of a sudden I just come out of the water like nothing happens. It's like... Well, Aloe, I'll tell you what, it looks like it's your lucky day for this moment, because I don't know why my lunge didn't work. I think you aloes are going this way, right? Yes. Now I'm gonna have to stalk the prey, and hopefully when I go to get to the grab this time, it actually works. I wonder if it could, I mean, there could be a few things that may or may not be the reason why it just didn't come off the land. I don't know. Ooh, is that a stego that I heard over here? Well, regardless, I need to find the aloes. Well, it's gonna be too shallow. I'm not gonna be able to hide, so I need to hide in the deeper part. the sad part is I'm going to need oxygen here soon. Oh, man. I don't want to do it. I'm just going to lay right here. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I would have had one of you, but we will just chop it up as a loss. I got you in my sights. Now it's just a matter of trying to make sure I don't get seen. Let me build up my oxygen a little bit here. I might not be able to get a whole lot, but something else is coming. Did you see me? Are you going around? Got him. Downfall is now they're moving. I wonder if they saw me. I'm not sure if they saw me or what. But looks like they're being a little cautious, which I don't blame them. I don't blame them whatsoever. You can be cautious, but I'm still here. Got you. Are you gonna do it? Hi. Don't worry, I'm leaving. Yep, don't worry, I'm leaving. Don't worry. There's no croc chasing you. I need to build my stam. Yep. Because even if I want to. Without stam, I can't hold you very long. So if you want to stop moving for a minute and just let me catch up to you without burning too much of my stam. If not, ooh, nice, there is a stego. So this, we're going to do change of targets here. I definitely need to get my O2 and my stam. Why do you have to go through such a shallow? Well, regardless, I need oxygen. I can't stay under for anymore. let's watch the stego fight the Rexes, because that's what it looks like. It's going down over there. I got the bleed to stop for the most part. Come on, stego. Oh, the fog is coming into the Rexes to get you. Okay. Well, I guess let's continue to, let's just move on. Maybe if I was a little closer when that aloe was fighting the stegos in the water, it's possible I might have been able to grab them then, but I didn't have the stam or the oxygen for it. That is one of the downfalls about it. Having no stam kind of sucks. Yep. But anyways, this is I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stay here. We're going to swim around and go back down our other area. And then once we hit 100%, we're going to entomb. And once we entomb, depending on the mutation that we're able to get, we might just have to find somewhere safe and hopefully lay low a little bit and grow. And if that is the case, then hopefully we get the right spawn point. Because if I can grow with the mutation I want, it should help with my stam. And you know, that is all fine and dandy. Because it's one of those mutations that probably will come in handy, is because it should help us with the regen. And we're definitely going to take the swim speed like we always do, is because this is as fast as we swim with the normal without the mutation to be able to increase. Which is slow. Swim is nice because we can kind of patrol and possibly stay in the area just a tad bit longer, but this being this slow kind of sucks also, just because if we happenly looked back and saw something about to cross, I wouldn't be able to turn around and get it in time. And having a little bit faster swim speed is one of those things where it may or may not be the difference of catching it or missing it. But it definitely increases the chance of grabbing it. And growing as a small croc is going to take forever. I mean, I could well, not if I want the mutations, just because if the unofficial server allows any kind of manipulation of the grows and whatnot, you lose out on some of the unlockables. I heard that, but where are you? I'm stuck. Hi. Well, if you wanted to walk on the bottom, I can help you with that. Not sure how I barely missed you from when you were on top, but I did. But I was able to rectify that and come back and get you. And here we are. Taking a couple of bites because you're not very big. And I'm almost big enough to mutate to entomb. I see you, Rex, but you're not going to see me. You almost was able to sneak up. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing is as a small baby croc hunting boars and stuff, it sucks because you're too small to even hunt that. I mean, it's possible. I have definitely killed boars and whatnot as a small, but it took a minute and it took a lot of chasing to get them. you really think you're going to be able to come and get me? Did you really think that was going to work? Well, if you did, then come get me. Unless you're just passing through, which it looks like you are. So have fun. You're too big for me to grab anyways. Hi. Bye. I'm almost there. I'm almost at 100 so I can get the entomb. And then I guess we'll make a choice. Choices are always so fun to make because you never know if it's the right choice, the wrong choice, or if it was just a choice. All right. Well, so far we were able to grab a Rex. We snagged a PT. We got ourselves an Aloe. And we got ourselves a Diplo, or whatever it was. And then the other small thing we got before we got the Aloe. So, I mean, so far, our hunting ground hasn't been too bad. And I'm at 100%. So here we go. Entomb. And then we spawn back in as a small little croc. Okay, now here's the fun part. We got to grow, or yes, we got to yeah, we're gonna try to keep our grow and become a bigger Dino. So just because we can keep that multi-chamber lung. And by keeping the multi-chamber lungs, it reduces the stem regeneration threshold. So I'm pretty sure that basically what that means is that if I run out of stem, I'm able to build it up a little faster than what I have, which will help with the hunt a whole lot better. Just because in those cases where we have to rebuild or whatnot, and that's basically how it's going to be. And playing on an unofficial server, some of, like I was saying, some of their rules are manipulated. Because this is an unofficial server. As long as we stay hidden, we might be able to get a little bigger before we actually need to start hunting. And that is going to be a good thing. Because we're not even at 500. Not even at 500 pounds. And look how tiny we are. We are so tiny. And we need to avoid everything as because bigger crocs will eat me, without a doubt. 100%. And that is what we're going to need to try to avoid right now, is anything big. We need to avoid it at all costs. And yes, this part here is probably not going to be very exciting, is because all we're going to do is kind of hide and try to avoid everything, and then look for small things once we get a little bigger to go and catch the boars and whatnot. Which, yes, so exciting. And oh, small food. It looks like there is food. Still so tiny. So tiny. And if we die here, then we lose all the mutations we had from our other croc. And then we start from square one, pretty much. And our vision in the water is that much different. Can't see a hole far. Wasn't. It looked like I was stuck with something. All right, well, that is the downfall about where we spawned. And I don't know what happened because it looked like we came through the map. attack me. You guys are double teaming me. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't see me. Hopefully he doesn't see me. He probably does see me, but this just go away. Go away. Because I don't want to fight. Yeah, what's the matter? You guys had to tag team me? Yeah. 2-on-1 cowards. I almost had the bleeding to stop too, so if I could have just stopped the bleeding, we would have been just fine. And that is the sad part. If both of them weren't attacking me at first, and if I wasn't hurt pretty much, it would have been a little bit different. And it's always has to be, it always has to be a 2-on-1 type of thing. It's like, come on, are you guys really that much of a coward to have to not fight me 1-on-1? Or could you just leave me alone? Oh well. Not much we can do about it. We'll just continue our hunt. and then go from there. Yep. And well, that kind of makes you wonder is if you should take swim speed for one of your mutations, starting mutations. Because it's possible if I would have had my swim speed, I would have been able to escape that. A little faster and probably might have been able to hide completely, or who knows. But I did stop to fight at the end, which at that point it really made no difference just because I was already hurt as it is. So yeah, there's that. Congratulations, what you guys do. Because if I would have had my hunting partner, it would have been a 2-on-2, and things would have ended differently. But nope. What happened is they were like, "Oh, we gotta go," and both attack. Is because they're not very good. We got food over there. I guess we'll just kind of just sit and wait and see if we hear or see anything. Is if there's something dead over here, then there might be something here. And you heard the call from over there. And some of these areas are real shallow water. You know, there is a possibility is we may or may not make it. But let's try to get to the other, instead of going to Delta like we always do, let's try to go to South Plains. Which might be this way. And that's one of those things where, as an adult, we may or may not make it. Because we gotta cross on land. And it's a long journey. But I guess worst case scenario is let's just try it. Worst case scenario is we die trying, but let's try something different. Alright. Here we go. It's gonna be nice shallow water through all of this until who knows. We've tried Delta, we've tried our hunting grounds. We always go there. So worst case scenario is it doesn't work. But there really is only one way to find out, though, is to actually head that way. Maybe if we entomb and get the spawn again as a small baby dino, we might be able to just use the dino speed on land, and for being so small, and just booking it up there and being able to use the ability to hide. Use the coordinates on the map to make sure we are still going in the right direction. Is because that's the one thing that we don't need to do, is not make it just because we were going the wrong way the whole time. around here making the chomping noise. Well, you had done to you what was done to me. Very unfortunate. And I think this is mud through here, so let's be careful on where we're treading. This is very uncharted territories where we're heading. Because I haven't really been on this side as the Dino. And the downfall is if we get caught through here, we're definitely gonna die. So, well, I think the other thing we probably could do is this water deep enough? Oh. I guess we're just going to kind of explore around here. It's like, 'cause I haven't been on this side of the swamps. And it sounds like there are things out here though, but right? Maybe. I think we're sort of possibly going the wrong way. Yes, we are. Maybe we might want to do this when we're a small Dino. getting across the little lands here. And is there a sanctuary here? Or is there just something? Alright, well, like I said, this is very uncharted territory since I've never been on this side. So this is all new area. I'm not sure exactly where I'm heading. I mean, I know where I know kind of where I want to get to. Now it's just a matter of how do I get there? And how do I avoid not being seen to get to where I need to get to? That is all good questions and whatnot. And if some of these places are deep enough to hide me, then you know what? Then we might have a couple other places that we can hunt. Like this little pond here. I've heard calls and stuff coming through. The only question is are they close enough? Well, like that. There's a Rex coming. Now is the Rex close enough to the water here? Oh, well, there's still quite a bit of water left, according to the map. Anyways, there's some more water. Okay. I might want to wait until the fog. I might want to wait for the fog to clear up. Or hopefully this water is deep enough to hide me. Doesn't look like it is deep enough, but this is probably where everybody would be going to get water, since it's not very deep. looks like we're heading in the right direction-ish. Let's just get some water. Get some water. Get some water. Oh, we're hearing something. Very, very risky of what we're doing with this giant croc coming through here. Oh, that's one thing I don't want to do is just get caught. Especially in an area that I have no idea. Is that water or is that mud? I think that's mud because I'm not smelling water. Nope, nope, it's water. Okay. Now we're in a little deeper water here. I guess we can go out and stick to the left. Yeah, if we go to the left, it might take us to the area we need to go to be able to start making our way up. And as far as what it looks like, there is a there might be a pond between here and where I want to go. Okay. So until then, we hear the Rex roar. This is all of this is very uncharted for sure. I don't know where the deep water is. Now is this the right direction? I'll go up just a little bit and then we'll check the map again and see if this is. Let's check the map, make sure. Alright, well. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just go up a little bit here and double check. Because it's one of those things where it's hard to read the map if you don't go far enough in a direction to make sure if you're going in the right direction or not. Alright, I might be going in the right direction. But now we're just going to kind of expect very shallow water through here. And with all the noise that's going on, maybe if we find deep enough water out here, this could potentially be a good spot. This water looks deep, so we'll find out. Okay. Well, it's deep enough to hide me, so it might actually work. Now, I guess the real question is it going to hide me in all areas of this lake, this swamp? Don't worry, Rexes. If this is a good area, and how populated this area is going to be, I'm not sure. That's going to be the question. So far, I've heard the I hear you guys, or I hear the roars and whatnot, and the call. Okay. As far as what I can see is the water it looks like it's deep enough. As long as I can hide, it's deep. we're just going to have to be very careful. Even though it looks deep, it still has spots that rises up that will make me come out of the water. Okay. Now I also, oh yeah, now there was food right there that I just smelt that just disappeared due to the cleanup. Okay. I guess what we're gonna do is we'll hang out. We'll hang out in this area here for a minute. And see if what may or may not come here. Is we're hearing things, and also by going in this area here, we'll be able to tell what spots we can go to and what spots to kind of really watch out for and avoid for the most part if we're going to try to stay submerged. All right there. I think if I come a little closer, I might be able to get in there without making too much noise. Maybe. I guess, again, we will have to figure out. Because I'm pretty positive anything in this little area over here is probably not going to expect a dino. Because I don't think there might be too many dinos hanging out in this area right here. And according to the map, we're in the right direction, or we're in the right spot. We just gotta go up the land. Gotta go upland. I don't know how far to get to wherever I was trying to get to. We have a little bit. Well, we have a little bit more to grow before we can entomb. So I mean, do I attempt to make this cross here for the first time since I haven't really walked this way as a dino? Or do we entomb and then wait for our little tiny dino to be able to swim through, make the run? And it's very tough choices. All right, you know what? Let's do it. Granted, it's probably not very smart. Not a very smart decision at all. But here we go. We're making this journey. Because we're heading to South Plains. And I've never been there as a dino. Yep. And since this is on land, we are screwed if we get caught completely. There is no running away. There is no second chance. There is nothing. And maybe having the moss on our back might help protect us. I mean, as long as we're not making constant noise and we take our time coming through here, we might be able to make it without being noticed. Now I wonder what's going to happen first. I wonder if I'm going to am I going to dehydrate? Or am I going to be able to make it? is when we were playing the aloes yesterday, it spawned us pretty much up here. Maybe not towards South Plains, but it spawned us up a little bit further. Smell food. Now, if there's food, then something either died. I mean, of course, something died, but I don't know if it was killed by something else or if they starved to death or what. Okay, well, we are taking massive risk doing this. A massive risk walking up here as the giant. Now we gotta find some water. Hopefully we make it to the water. I don't know how far I need to go for it. But as far as what the map says, we are going the right way. The other thing is, I don't know if there's cliffs or whatnot. We just decided to go this way, and that's what we're doing. So it's like, all right, here we are. Now, if this is salt water, then I'm not going to be able to make it at all. Because the only way I would be able to do it is if I have the saltwater mutation. relatively clean water, so hopefully I can make it to it. Hopefully I can make it. Okay. Looks like we might actually not gonna be able to make it. It was foggy and I couldn't see. Well, now we're small, so we might actually have a better chance now. Okay. Guess we go this way. Okay. Guess we'll double check, make sure we're still going the right way. It looks like we are. And once this fog pretty much clears up, we might be able to see where we're going a little better. All right. Still can't see where we're going. Well, once we get up here, we'll just make sure that we're still heading in the right direction with the map. As long as we're still going in the semi-right direction, we'll be all right. And the other good thing is it's being small, we run a little bit faster on land. Which is always very helpful. All right, this is mud. Oh, you gotta love the mud. And pretty much, hopefully, once we get out of this, out of the mud, we'll still be in the right direction. It just kind of slows us down from being able to move or run. But we are tiny, look at us. Sounds like something else is coming. Alrighty then. Man, this mud pit is so long. I think we might almost be through it. Okay, well, there's the edge right there. Still walking through the mud. I know it's possible to get to where we're going. It is possible. Sounds like something else is over there. And we can't see anything, so. Yep, can't see where we're going. It looks so close, but so far away. So close, but so far away, with my little teeny legs trying to carry me. I want to run, but can't because this mud is slowing me down. Hey, ho, what does this mud say? Once you are in here, you are stuck for good. How much further do we got to go? Hey, ho, what do they say? When the mud holds on to your little toe. Hey, don't growl at me. Just because once I get through this mud, we are going to run and run as fast as I can. And now it's too dark to see where I'm going. Crap, something's coming. Don't move, don't move. Hopefully they don't see me here. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Don't see me in this little mud. Just keep walking by. because if you guys are that close and I'm still stuck in the mud. You don't hear that. You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. Run away! I need water. Alright, well I guess the real question is which way do I go here? I think I go up and over this hill. But I'm glad the water was right there, because I would have dehydrated again. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright. Alright, you don't have anything to worry about. I'm too small to do anything to you guys anyways right now. Alright, well, just really not sure at this point. Which way am I going? Do I need it? I guess I just keep going straight here. Well, let's build our stam up so we can continue to run. Because that's what we're going to need to do, is just keep running. And hopefully there's bushes and stuff so I can hide from any of these big things without being spotted. Worst case scenario is we'll book it for the water. I almost made it. Well, we can get some more water here. We can stay in the wad and build our stam, and then we can continue to make our journey. Pretty much almost back to where we were. Almost. The only real problem or concern, I should say, about this is I do not know if getting to South Plains or anything over there is going to be relevantly worth it. Is it going to be worth it? Because this is a long, brutal journey to have it may or may not pan out for me. Well, it is getting kind of late here. Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But I think once we get to the other side of the swamp, we'll call it quits, and then try to get to the other side tomorrow. I am too small to do anything, so all we're trying to do is just make it to the pond that we're trying to make it to. Mhm. Even as my tiny Dino, the water's really shallow. Until we can get to a deeper part of the water, it's not going to let us build stem. There we go. Now we can, since we're just hovering here. Okay. So I guess this is the way my journey begins. Yep. Now once my stem builds, we will make a run for it. The stam rebuild takes so long. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the little pond. That might have been a hill I would have had to go around. But I guess we're just gonna try to make straight towards South Plains. Okay, but we're gonna fully let our stamp build here because we're gonna need all of it to get to where we're going, and we might have to rest. I'm not old enough for my second mutation yet. My second one, I was going to take my water sustained hydration, so my thirst doesn't drain as fast. It should have been the first one I've taken, but I took swim speed. But I guess we'll find out. Or I wonder if the best thing to do is get saltwater mutation, go through the ocean, and then climb straight up. I'm sure there has to be an easier way to get here, but this is the way I'm going to do it. It's probably not the right way, but it's just the way that I'm doing it. And it looks like we are ready. So here we go. Ready? And here we go. Probably didn't make it very far at all. Did we make it very far? Yeah, I mean, looks like we made a small little bit of a distance. And now this is where it's going to take forever to build. And I have to rest and not move, or I'm not going to be able to build up my stam. But you know what? Let's just keep moving a little bit. I know we didn't make it very far that time. That didn't make it far at all. It would just still be nice if we were able to regain stamina faster. We probably would have if we weren't eaten from the last one. Well, I did say once we make it. Ooh, nice. It looks like I'm old enough for my second mutation. And we're going to slow down my water. So hopefully that saves us. Not guaranteed, because we still have a long ways to go. And our my stuck on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a way, easier way. Well, I guess we're going to be cutting it really close because my water is a little less than half and my stam's not going to rebuild. And I still have a long journey. Yeah, we have a long journey. But we're going to stick more to the left and see if there's a way to get to that little pond. And if there is, then we might be able to make two water before we dehydrate. Possibility. guess we'll just stick through this trail here and explore the lands as a Dino. All right. Don't mind us. Just we're just passing through. Don't mind me. We're almost out of water. And looks like we're still a ways away from water. How's that water over there? Well, there's food. I'm not smelling water yet. Okay. So that's why I'm not smelling water. This is not drinkable water. Or is it? Is it drinkable? Because if it is, then we finally made it. Nope. This is salt water. I think drinkable is that one up there. Well, this is probably where the saltwater mutation comes in handy. It's coming into this water here. Is as you sniff, drinkable water is over there. Which, if I can just get up there, then we made it. almost there. Now I guess the real question if it's going to be worth it or not. Well, we finally made it to South Plains. Are you guys all prime? Most likely. So why wouldn't you? Well, I guess now since we finally made it to the South Plains, then we'll find somewhere to log out and call it good for the night. All right. I wonder if being down in that one better or being up top here. I guess it really depends now, doesn't it? All right, well, I guess that's where we're going to leave it for the night. Until next time.